The Bears and the Vikings
Played Monday.
played on Monday.
Yeah.
Yes.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. How you feel about it, man?
Man.
JJ McCarthy, man. Minnesota got them one.
Yeah, Minnesota got them one. The Bears, they're still trying to see what's good on their end. Yeah. When it comes to the quarterback position, in my opinion.
I think so.
I think Caleb Williams has all the talent in the world.
For sure.
It's just going to take some more playing time for him. His brain still needs to kind of slow down a little bit when it comes to just executing a few plays. But, you know, overall, I think the Bears going to be okay too. Bears going to be okay, but Vikings got them something out of JJ right now. What I like is the fact that they got to see his adversity, and then upon his adversity, he actually went on ahead and settled in. I seen his video where he was talking to Justin Jefferson, say, "Hey man, you know, don't give up on me after that pick 6," and he was balling after that. After that pick 6, his decisions was more precise. He was running the football with a lot of conviction.
Yep.
Which made a big deal, because I think that's a big deal because he was a quarterback that came off an injury and he had really didn't even have a chance to sniff the field last year as a rookie.
Right.
So for him to be able to run the football with conviction and to feel good about, playing tough, but playing, without fear.
Right.
Without fear, I think that's huge for him, but it's huge for the team because they know, hey, this guy really is gonna do everything he can to be a leader and to really try to lead us to victory. And you know what, Minnesota, I mean, we got to remember, they had a great football team last year, so it's not like he's with the program that doesn't have it together on other phases of the team when it comes to the special teams, when it comes to the defense.
Right.
You know what I mean? The interior front, coaching staff. I mean, they got the whole nine, in my opinion, so I love it all.
I agree.
So good for them.
I agree. JJ McCarthy looked good, man. My Bears.
Yeah, I know. I think it's just one of those things when it comes to Chicago where they're looking for Caleb Williams to be that Patrick Mahomes, but you have to understand,
still stings.
They're two different dogs. Two different dogs, two different styles of offenses. Yet, yes, he has a skill like Patrick Mahomes, but just because that skill is there doesn't mean that the playmaking style is there. They're two different styles of playmaking.
Yep.
The thing with Caleb Williams, he kind of holds on the ball too much because he knows that he's athletic enough to be able to get out of duress.
Right.
Like, he knows he can get out of duress because of athleticism, but sometimes being able to be a quicker trigger with your decision making makes things so much better.
Right. I agree. And to that point, I think right now what we're going to see is some really good highlights and flashes from Caleb because he is that talented. And so I think we're going to see great plays and we're going to see other things that are challenges. And I think right now as a coaching staff, they did a good job speeding the game up. I saw a lot of 3-second drops. My bad. I saw a lot of quick getting the ball out of his hands, quick decision making. So I saw a lot of good things, and I hope that's what they take from it, is the positive things. I know I think everybody desires Chicago to be great as soon as possible, but it may take some time. And I think that they showed some highlights and flashes. Now we just have to figure out how to close the game. They showed they could effectively move the ball early in the game, do what they want to do. That running game looked good. Swift was moving the ball.
Yeah, he was.
He was moving the ball. He's so athletic, and I'm glad they figured out a way to use him. I would like to see them find a different option for in between the tackles. I would like to see him use a different option. Kind of like how Minnesota used Mason.
Yeah.
They used Mason in between the tackles. That big body, he probably likes that contact. He like running somebody over. You know what I'm saying? He like using that size. So I'd like to see them use somebody else for in between the tackles and then use Swift off tackle, jet sweep, get him out in the open on some bubble screens. You know what I'm saying? Like use him like a weapon because he's more than just a running back. He's a weapon. They need to use him as such. But that looked good. The defense looked good early on. But to your point about the decision making in the second half, once it got competitive and the pressure started getting on, Minnesota made some adjustments. Some of those, sometimes not converting, giving the ball back over is detrimental depending on timing. And so I think what we saw was a timing thing, right? It was just the time of events that really swung the momentum to where Minnesota can consistently keep on scoring and moving the chains to come back. But it was a close game. I would like to see Chicago pull that out since they jumped out so soon, but I'm happy for Minnesota. I'm glad they found them a good quarterback. And to your point about J.J. McCarthy, I look a lot of times mindset, right? We look at the greats, Tom Brady and all this other type of stuff. Yeah, you can be athletic. You can be athletic. But we see a lot of times the greats have a certain mindset, man. And to your point about what you said about adversity, absolutely right. He threw that pick six. He came out, struggled early on, and he kind of put the icing on the cake with the pick six. And I think everybody's like, he ain't the guy. Or he ain't ready. Like,
Yeah.
For him to come out there, man up,
I'm telling you.
and do what he had to do, and not only come back to make you look like, oh, that was a good effort, to come back and win the game?
Yes.
Big respect.
Big respect,
Big
bro.
respect. Salute.
And they was on the road.
Salute.
And they was on the road.
Salute.
Yes.
From a Chicago Bears fan, salute. He played well.
He did.
What we have on Thursday night?
Oh, man. Man, and Packers.
Yes, sir.
Packer Nation. Packer Nation.
Yes, sir.
Man, one little thing I want to point out first, Josh Jacobs having 20-plus carries, but not having too much of a big yardage. But those 20-plus carries that he had, even though he was 2-3 yards a pop, they just kept moving the chains.
Yeah.
Kept moving the chains. I think that was a huge part of their team going down the stretch that really helped them out. I feel like that allowed for the defense to be really fresh because, man, I'm about to say Michael Parsons, man, shout out to him, man. I'm so glad he's in a great situation where he has some really good defensive linemen around him, but he has a good team around him, which I think is huge. Jordan Love looked great. 2 TDs. I was about to say I would have liked to see Matthew Golden get a little loose.
Yeah.
But he's a rookie, but being such a speedster, such a talent, him being a first-round pick, I would have loved to see him kind of get a little bit loose.
Yep.
But overall, though, Packers look good in that game, man. Shout out to them. Yeah, they look real good.
I agree. Man, Jordan Love, man, he looked good out there. He looked confident.
You said what now?
He looked confident. Jordan Love did. He looked like he took a step in the right direction.
Yeah, like he's starting to get more and more comfortable in that offense. But Green Bay is a system. And I think that he's starting to slowly starting to gel into the type of system that they truly have. When I think about the Commanders, dog, man, Jaden Daniels is still doing a lot with a little.
Oh yeah.
Which I think is huge too, because like one thing that has helped out Jaden Daniels since he's been in the league is playing in the SEC where he's had to get the ball out of his hands fast. He had to do that last year's rookie year with the Commanders.
Yeah.
But because his decision making is so smart, he's so accurate with his passes. He knows when to run. He's very efficient with his running.
Yeah.
That stuff plays a big dividend whenever it comes to them being a successful team because they have a great defense behind Dan Quinn.
Mm-hmm.
I think they're gonna be okay. I think they're gonna be 2 behind the Eagles. I think they're gonna be 2 behind the Eagles in the division.
2?
Yeah, number 2 in the division.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, because I think the Eagles are still the Eagles.
You know what I like? I like what I saw out of Micah, man. And that defense. Green Bay Packers defense is, man, they played aggressive.
Yeah, I know.
They was everywhere. Everywhere. I was impressed. I think it might have been less Washington, more Green Bay.
Yeah.
Because we really didn't get to see what Washington really could do on offense because Green Bay was on them just that much. Shoot. They were swarming to the ball. As soon as they got it out, somebody was on them.
Nah, for real.
And if they play like that all year, the receivers are good enough You got Wicks, Dobbs, Watson's hurt, Golden. Is it Green? Yeah. Reed. They got some weapons.
Yeah, they definitely have some weapons.